Stop. This moment matters. Saturday morning carries a different kind of energy. The world moves slower, yet the mind often rushes faster. Unfinished thoughts linger. Worries whisper early. Many rise from sleep without grounding their spirit, and the day begins before the soul is ready. I am Shi Heng Yi. Today, this prayer is not routine. This practice is alignment. Stillness at the beginning of the day shapes everything that follows. Without inner order, effort becomes scattered. Without presence, strength quietly drains away. Most people start mornings reacting. Very few begin anchored. In this video, guidance unfolds on returning to center before the day claims attention. Breath steadies. Thoughts settle. The spirit stands upright again. This is not about seeking more. It is about remembering how to stand fully here. This prayer reveals a discipline rarely explained. Morning intention sets the direction of the mind. Early emotion shapes the nervous system. The first inner posture decides whether peace or chaos leads the day. This truth is ancient, yet often overlooked. Stay until the end. The final moments hold a subtle shift most people miss. A quiet reset, a doorway into calm strength that carries through every task and every challenge ahead. This Saturday is not ordinary. It is a threshold. Crossing it consciously changes how the day unfolds, how challenges are met, and how clarity replaces tension. Slow down now. Presence begins here. Welcome to Shaolin Divine Flow, a space for stillness, discipline, and inner mastery. Subscribe and walk this path together. One breath, one morning, one moment at a time. Pause. This day was not placed here by chance. Saturday, the 24th of January, stands as a quiet intersection between effort and renewal. The week behind you carried weight. Decisions were made. Energy was spent. Emotions were tested. And now, this day arrives as a sacred interruption. A moment carved out for restoration. Time itself teaches rhythm. There is movement, and there is stillness. There is labor, and there is recovery. Ignoring this balance weakens the spirit. Honoring it restores strength. This Saturday is a reminder that the soul also needs space to breathe. Many overlook the power hidden in certain days. They rush through them, treating all hours the same. Yet ancient wisdom recognizes pauses not as delays, but as protection. A pause realigns the mind. A pause repairs the heart. A pause returns you to what matters. This day invites you to step out of constant motion, to release the need to prove, chase, or force outcomes. The pressure to hurry dissolves here. The demand to perform softens. What remains is awareness. Saturday carries the energy of reflection. It offers room to listen inwardly, to notice the subtle guidance often drowned out by noise. In this space, clarity begins to rise naturally, without effort. January itself marks beginnings, a threshold between what was and what is becoming. On this 24th day, the invitation deepens. This is not about fixing everything. It is about resetting alignment, returning to center before moving forward again. Stillness today is not weakness. It is preparation. A sharpened mind emerges from rest. A steady heart forms through calm. Strength grows quietly when given room. This day opens a door, not to rush through, but to step into with intention. Thankfulness rises with the first breath of the morning. Life continues, and that alone is a gift often unnoticed. Awakening today means protection held through the night, strength sustained without effort, and mercy renewed quietly while the world slept. Each breath carries meaning. Each heartbeat signals care beyond understanding. Gratitude shifts awareness. The mind softens. The heart opens. In this space, heaviness loosens its grip. Thankfulness brings clarity, allowing peace to settle naturally. Nothing forced, nothing rushed. Simply recognition of what already exists. This moment offers a new chance. Yesterday no longer demands attention. Mistakes lose their weight. Regrets no longer dictate direction. Today stands clean, open, ready. The past has finished speaking. The present now leads. Protection surrounds more than the body. Thoughts were guarded. The heart was kept. Dangers unseen passed without leaving a mark. Many risks never reached awareness, yet safety remained constant. This quiet protection continues now, steady and reliable. Breath connects the inner and the outer world. With every inhale, life enters. With every exhale, tension releases. Breath becomes prayer without words, a rhythm that sustains calm and restores balance. Guidance unfolds gently through gratitude. Awareness sharpens, distractions lose power. The spirit stands attentive and receptive. When appreciation leads, confusion fades. When gratitude speaks, fear quiets. Strength grows in this recognition. Not loud strength, not forceful effort, steady endurance that carries through challenge. Confidence rooted in trust rather than control. This new chance carries responsibility. Attention shapes direction. Intention influences outcome. The way the day begins echoes through its hours. Peace settles when gratitude leads the way. Calm spreads through the mind. The heart steadies. Alignment forms quietly, preparing the ground for everything that follows. Release begins now. What was carried through the past week no longer needs to remain. The body remembers tension. The mind replays moments. Yet this morning opens space to set those weights down gently without resistance. Stress does not define identity. Fear does not speak truth. Regret does not decide the future. These burdens form through effort, expectation, and uncertainty, yet they lose strength when acknowledged and released. Holding them longer serves no purpose. The past week has finished its lesson. Every challenge offered insight. Every struggle revealed endurance. Nothing remains unfinished. Nothing follows forward unless invited. Let the shoulders soften, let the jaw loosen, let the breath slow. With each exhale, heaviness dissolves. With each pause, calm expands. The nervous system begins to reset naturally when allowed to rest. Fear often hides in anticipation. It feeds on imagined outcomes. Yet this moment requires no defense. Nothing is being demanded. Nothing is being tested. Safety exists here. Regret fades when understanding grows. Actions taken under pressure were guided by knowledge available then. Compassion replaces judgment. Learning replaces self-blame. Growth continues without punishment. Stress loses power when awareness rises. Not everything requires immediate resolution. Not every thought deserves attention. Choosing where to place focus restores control gently, without force. The mind clears as old weight drops away. Space returns. Energy frees itself from constant review and replay. Attention shifts forward, calm and unburdened. This release creates readiness. Readiness for clarity, readiness for guidance, readiness for renewal. What remains is steadiness, presence, and quiet strength forming at the center. Control loosens here. The need to manage every outcome begins to soften. Plans formed with effort can now rest. Worries shaped by uncertainty no longer need constant attention. This moment invites trust to replace tension. Many hold tightly to direction, believing pressure creates progress. Yet strength grows through surrender. When control releases, clarity enters. When force steps back, wisdom steps forward. Unanswered questions remain without urgency. Not everything requires immediate understanding. Some paths unfold through patience rather than insistence. Trust allows movement without strain. Handing over plans does not mean giving up. It means aligning with guidance beyond limited vision. The mind sees only fragments. Divine awareness holds the whole. In this space, reliance becomes calm, not fear. Worries dissolve when carried by something greater. Burdens once felt heavy become lighter through shared weight. Trust transfers responsibility without loss of strength. Peace follows naturally. Effort changes quality here. Action becomes grounded instead of rushed. Decisions gain steadiness rather than pressure. The inner noise fades, allowing intuition to surface. This surrender protects the heart. It prevents exhaustion caused by constant control. It restores balance between effort and faith. Progress continues, yet strain releases. Trust does not remove responsibility. It reshapes it. Attention moves toward presence instead of prediction. Action flows from clarity instead of anxiety. The future no longer demands explanation. The unknown no longer threatens. Guidance operates quietly beneath awareness, steady and reliable. This moment settles the spirit. Readiness forms without tension. Confidence stabilizes without force. The path ahead feels supported even without full visibility. Surrender opens space. Space invites peace. Peace prepares the ground for everything that follows. Direction becomes clear when the mind grows quiet. Guidance arrives not through noise, but through still awareness. Today invites that stillness. The inner compass responds when space is created for listening. Every decision carries weight, even the small ones. Words spoken, steps taken, reactions chosen. Asking for guidance sharpens awareness before movement begins. Thought aligns with intention. Action follows with purpose. Clarity steadies the mind. Confusion fades when attention centers. Instead of reacting automatically, awareness pauses. This pause protects judgment. It creates room for wisdom to enter naturally. Thoughts shape direction. When the mind drifts toward doubt or distraction, guidance gently redirects focus. Attention returns to what matters. Energy stops leaking into unnecessary worry. Actions gain precision through clarity. Effort no longer scatters. Movement becomes deliberate. Each step supports the next. Progress forms without struggle. Guidance also speaks to restraint. Knowing when to wait matters as much as knowing when to move. Silence carries instruction. Stillness offers answers that effort cannot force. This prayer opens perception. Signals once ignored become noticeable. Intuition strengthens. The heart recognizes alignment before the mind understands it. Clarity simplifies. Complexity dissolves when direction feels grounded. Choices stop competing. One path reveals itself through calm certainty rather than urgency. Throughout the day, guidance remains available. It moves through breath, through awareness, through quiet recognition of what feels right. Attention becomes sensitive and responsive. Trust grows through this alignment. Confidence settles without arrogance. Direction holds steady without pressure. The day unfolds with intention guiding each moment. Clarity becomes the foundation. Guidance becomes the companion. Each thought, decision, and action moves in harmony, supported and steady. Strength forms within, long before it shows outwardly. The inner battle begins quietly through thoughts, impulses, and habits seeking control. Peace becomes the first victory. When anxiety rises, calm steadies the ground beneath it. Anxiety feeds on anticipation and imagined threat. Peace interrupts this cycle. Breath slows. Awareness anchors attention in the present. Safety returns to the nervous system. Calm does not deny challenge. It prepares the mind to meet it clearly. Discipline replaces distraction through intention. Focus strengthens when purpose leads. Attention becomes deliberate rather than scattered. Small choices reinforce stability. Each moment of presence builds momentum. Distraction weakens progress subtly. It pulls energy away without notice. Discipline gathers it back, not through force, but through commitment to clarity. Consistent attention sharpens effectiveness. Faith stands steady when doubt attempts to undermine confidence. Doubt questions worth, direction, and timing. Faith responds with trust, grounded in experience. Progress continues without needing proof at every step. Inner strength grows through repetition. Peace practiced becomes natural. Discipline applied becomes reliable. Faith reinforced becomes unshakable. These qualities develop quietly, shaping resilience from within. The mind learns stability through calm repetition. The heart regains trust through consistency. Courage emerges not from absence of fear, but from confidence beyond it. This inner strength influences everything outward. Reactions soften. Decisions stabilize. Energy flows without resistance. The battle remains internal, yet victory expresses itself externally through clarity, patience, and grounded action. Strength holds steady, prepared for whatever unfolds throughout the day. Protection surrounds every part of life today, unseen yet powerful. The mind, restless and vulnerable, receives calm and clarity. Thoughts no longer wander into fear or confusion. Each idea carries purpose, shielded from doubt and negativity. The heart, tender and open, rests under a gentle guard. Emotions no longer sway uncontrollably. Peace flows where tension once resided. Love remains steady, unshaken by the small storms of the world. Compassion continues to move freely, unhindered by worry or pain. The home, sacred and familiar, stands safe. Walls do not only keep out danger, they hold energy in balance. Each room, each space, hums quietly with protection. Serenity fills the corners often overlooked, where unnoticed stress or tension might gather. Loved ones are enveloped in care that reaches beyond sight. Their past, their hearts, their minds all receive quiet vigilance. Safety extends not through control but through steady, unseen support. Each relationship, each interaction feels the gentle influence of divine guardianship. Protection is more than defense. It is guidance, keeping attention on what matters. It redirects energy from harm and preserves focus for meaningful action. It allows the day to unfold without being weighed down by fear or distraction. This shield is invisible yet tangible. It moves with the rhythm of the day, adjusting, responding, sustaining balance. The spirit senses it before the mind fully understands. Peace becomes the natural default. Even challenges encounter this protective presence. Threats are softened, confusion is clarified, tension is diffused. What might have caused distress now passes harmlessly, guided away or transformed. With protection in place, confidence grows without arrogance, awareness strengthens without anxiety, and the energy of the day flows smoothly. The mind, heart, home, and loved ones move forward together, safe, steady, and supported. Timing moves beyond human understanding. Delays arrive not as obstacles, but as guidance. Silence is not absence, it is instruction. Waiting carries purpose unseen, shaping outcomes before they appear. Rushing ahead often breaks harmony. Effort without alignment meets resistance. Pausing allows the unseen forces of life to organize, arranging events and opportunities in ways the mind cannot yet grasp. Patience becomes a tool, not a test. Trust transforms waiting into preparation. Every delay holds hidden lessons. Moments of stillness reveal clarity missed in motion. Spaces of silence teach discernment. Waiting fosters resilience, strengthening character while shaping vision. What feels stagnant may be the exact stage needed for growth. Resistance fades when alignment guides action. Frustration softens, replaced by calm observation. Each postponed outcome carries intention from a higher source, ensuring that progress unfolds in the right sequence and with lasting impact. Life's rhythm is not always visible. Some truths emerge slowly, revealed only when the moment is perfectly ready. Trust allows faith to bridge the gap between expectation and realization. What is unseen today prepares the ground for success tomorrow. Pressure diminishes when surrender aligns with divine timing. Urgency no longer dictates choices. The mind no longer overreaches. Instead, awareness flows with the natural rhythm of life, attentive to cues that were invisible in haste. Waiting becomes a quiet practice of patience, trust, and observation. Each pause is fertile ground. Each silence holds instruction. The heart learns that timing cannot be forced, only honored. Alignment invites cooperation with the universe rather than struggle against it. Actions taken now carry clarity. Decisions made in rhythm with purpose resonate with lasting effect. The day moves with intentional flow, guided by unseen hands, steady and precise. Blessings respond to intention. Speaking openness awakens the flow of favor, provision, and unexpected goodness. The mind, heart, and spirit all prepare to receive when readiness is declared aloud or within. Favor moves quietly, often unnoticed, until it reveals itself at the perfect moment. Opportunities arrive disguised as ordinary moments. Doors open subtly, connections form naturally, and guidance appears in whispers rather than shouts. Declaring openness aligns perception with these possibilities. Provision follows when scarcity is released from thought. Trust replaces fear of lack. Energy shifts from grasping to receiving. What is needed flows without struggle, sometimes from sources unseen, often in ways unimaginable. Acceptance amplifies this flow. Unexpected goodness appears when expectation relaxes. Miracles do not always announce themselves. They arrive gently, like light slipping through clouds, unnoticed until recognized. By speaking openness, the spirit signals readiness, and life responds with grace. Blessings are not only material. Peace, clarity, insight, and courage are part of this abundance. Emotional and spiritual nourishment often precedes the visible. When heart and mind align, all forms of blessing can enter without resistance. Gratitude strengthens this activation. Recognizing even small signs amplifies flow. Each acknowledgement signals alignment, creating space for more to arrive. Generosity of spirit attracts generosity of circumstance. Openness is a choice, repeated in thought, word, and action. It shifts energy from limitation to possibility. The day moves differently when the mind anticipates favor rather than fear. Actions become guided by hope rather than hesitation. Every interaction carries the potential for benefit. Every decision, however small, resonates with the energy of abundance. Speaking readiness to receive transforms ordinary hours into moments charged with potential. Through declaration and awareness, blessings move freely. Favor touches effort. Provision reaches need. Unexpected goodness enriches experience. Life responds to the invitation extended by a heart willing to receive fully. Faith anchors the soul. No matter how the day unfolds, whether calm or chaotic, joyful or challenging, trust in God remains unshaken. Choosing faith consciously is not passive. It is a declaration, a commitment, a quiet strength that carries through every thought, word, and action. Release doubt. Release fear. Stand firmly in the knowledge that every moment is guided, every step supported, every challenge met with unseen care. By placing trust in the divine, the heart moves freely, unburdened by outcomes or expectations. Carry this faith into your words, your decisions, and your interactions today. Let it shape your perspective. Let it calm your mind. Let it strengthen your spirit. No storm is too strong. No uncertainty too heavy. When faith becomes the center of all movement. If this prayer touched your heart, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Shaolin Divine Flow. Join us as we walk together on the path of presence, strength, and spiritual alignment. Remember this always, even in stillness, even in silence, even in waiting, God is moving on your behalf. Stand in trust, step with courage, and let your faith light the path forward.